Hi, I'm Mike, and today we get back on track and dive back into the project list as we get ready to finally finish up Erin's farm store and take a look at how it's been working out for the ranch on our Wyoming Life. Hi there, and welcome back to the project list, a never-ending effort to stay ahead of all the projects that need done here on the ranch. As one thing comes off the list, another one goes up. And now, for the very first time ever, you can head on over to our website and keep an eye on the list in real time, keeping track of what's on the list and the status of multiple projects on the ranch. You can view it at ourwylife.com and click on the project list. While you're there, you can also view a live webcam on the ranch and check out our newest selection of hats, shirts, and other Our Wyoming Life gear. As we get time to dive back into this thing, the project list, the first item that we need to do and what we need to get done is the farm store. A few months ago, we opened a store right here on the ranch. Anybody can come visit from 2 to 6, Tuesday through Friday, and get a chance to hang out with Erin and me and take a look at some locally grown produce, beef, and pork raised right here on the ranch. We're also looking at incorporating some ranch tours into the lineup as well, but that will be coming a little bit later on down the line. For now, visitors can purchase anything produced right here on the ranch. There's nothing more direct than buying from the producer, and we're proud to be able to offer people that option.
Whoa, dude, you found a tater.
Since almost completing the farm store a couple months ago, Erin's been managing the farm store like a well-oiled machine, stocking and restocking directly from her own gardens and high tunnels. But now, as we enter our busiest season of harvest, she needs more room to display her bounty. We always had plans to do some sort of shelving or something along this wall in order to fit more produce, and now is the time to come up with a plan. And that plan entails using what is called a French cleat system. Originally designed to secure cabinets, mirrors, or artwork to a wall, a French cleat uses a molding cut with a 30 to 45 degree slope where pairs are fit together, with one cleat mounted on the wall and the other matching edge mounted to the object to be hung. Erin wants to hang baskets on the wall for produce to sit at a height where it's still accessible, but she also wants it to be modular, where she can switch baskets of different sizes out and back and forth. The cleat system works great for that, and we get started with a piece of lumber that's 1 inch thick by 5 inches wide. This would also work with any 3/4 inch plywood. I think the key is just making sure that you have a straight piece to work with. Before we get to cutting and hanging the main piece in the store, we're going to do a little bit of testing and cut a smaller piece to show us how this whole thing works. Using a table saw, we set the fence at 2 inches and then put the blade at a 45-degree angle. After cutting the piece of wood, we have both pieces to make the cleat system work. Over in the barn, a nice wall to test our hangers on, and the first piece of molding is attached directly to the wall. The second is simply slipped against the wall and into the angle. First impressions say that this really isn't super strong. By pulling on it by hand, you can see that it wants to flex and move, but this really isn't a true test because you'd normally have something attached to this piece. Using a piece of corner angle support, we can bolt it to our upper piece of the cleat, countersinking the bolt on the back side to make sure that it fits flush. Now we put that in place. And we actually have a handle of sorts to apply pressure to. By using a hanging scale, we can measure exactly how much weight we can put on the hanger before it fails. It's apparent that the lower portion of this piece of metal has a lot of movement before it hits the wall, just like how a basket would in the same situation. But by adding a piece of scrap wood to the bottom, we can produce a bit more support, and now we can see how much weight it can hold. sold. As long as Erin doesn't add too much weight to these baskets, it should hold up just fine and make an easy way to not only display, but also to adjust how she displays veggies in the farm store. Back at the table saw, we can now cut our long piece with the same 45-degree angle we just tested. Then inside the farm store, attach it to the wall, first drilling a countersunk pilot hole, then attaching it directly to the studs in the wall. The baskets will also require just a little bit of modification as we attach the other side of the cleat to them and then hang them in place. To me, it looks okay, but the real judge is on her way out.
Wow, look at the shelves. What do you think, Lincoln? Do you see the baskets? Cool, they look great.
Each day the store is open, Erin picks and washes fresh vegetables. These are then put into our new storage bins and are ready for sale to those who truly want to know where their food comes from.
The only way to really know where your food comes from is to develop a relationship with your local farmer or rancher and buy as many products as you can directly from them. It's a huge reason why we started the farm store. So not only people can continue to buy from us, but they could actually come to the place where the food is being grown and raised. So far, it's been a huge success. Every day that we're open, we have customers that make the drive out and they come out and they shop and they visit with us here in the farm store. The feedback has been great. Everyone loves what we're doing and they love that we're available more days than just Saturday. We've also been starting buying some products that we don't grow from other producers, things like green beans, which is great, and it helps broaden our supply and help support other farmers and ranchers here in the Northeast Wyoming area.
There we go. One thing knocked off the project list, and now we can move on to more and more projects. Some are smaller, some are larger, some will take minutes, and some will take days. If you have a suggestion for the project list, be sure to put it down in the comments, and we'll keep adding to it. The very essence of job security. Thanks for coming along, and thank you so much for supporting the farm store, not only by stopping by when you're in the area, but also by watching this video and those like it. It's only with your help that we can continue to explore the ranch life and escape the ordinary together. Please subscribe, have a great week, and thanks for joining us in our Wyoming Life.